So you have been working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, working super busy, super long. You have a ton of things that you need to do every single day. But at the end of the month, your commissions just doesn't tally up to the amount of effort and hours that you have placed in your career. Now, if that's you, well, these are the 3 key things that needs to only be done like every single day for you to earn more commissions. Okay, and basically is P, S, and N. Okay, so the first thing is that these are the only 3 skill sets and the 3 activities that needs to be done every single day, right? That will get you basically your bread and butter, your commissions, your income, and everything else, right? So number 1 is the thing that everybody don't like, okay, which is prospecting. Okay, and so basically prospecting is about engaging in conversations, and basically, converting them into opening appointments, right? So it could be talking to them on Instagram stories, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApping them, having catch-up sessions with them, so on and so forth, right? And then converting them into opening appointments, right? So that's number 1, prospect, right? Then this needs to be done every single day, and ideally you spend about 3 to 4 hours of non-negotiable hours prospecting, okay? And then once you're done with that, and then of course you also have appointments that you gotta sell. Okay, and so obviously in selling, there's really just 2 parts here from advisory standpoint or in advisory space, and number 1 is opening and then the other one is closing. Okay, and so it's just opening, closing, opening, closing, opening, closing. Now, of course, prospecting over here will be engagement, right? And then you usually have what you call a social or a value appointment, right? Where you just kind of give value, you have the positive review, yada yada, right? And so this is basically to do with prospecting, selling. Okay, now then the question becomes, okay, once I'm done with these 2 things, then what else can I do? Now, if you think about it, perhaps every 10 people that you prospect, maybe only, let's say, for example, right, 3 of them end up in the sale. And then what happened to the remaining 7? Very simple. You want to nurture them. And this is where most people or most advisors don't do it. They only try to do like new methods or try to get new prospects. But what the key things is that you actually want to nurture your prospects, right? And basically nurturing is about giving goodwill, having them have good impressions of you and creating what we call social equity, right? So you have to keep helping them, keep getting them one step ahead, towards the sale and the relationship that you're going to have with them, right? And this is one of the most important thing, because if you think about it, you have already met them before and they're kind of like closer towards the sale as opposed to someone whom you have not met before. Okay, and so in short, if you want to make a lot more commissions, make a lot more money, just remember that every single day when you wake up, perhaps maybe the first 6, 7, 8 hours of the day, right, you wake up is you either prospect, you sell, or you nurture.